Yesterday we talked about conflict, right? Talked
and
about
conflict.
conflict and management. Yes. Now today, conflict management. Yes. So, do you know what is conflict management?
Conflict management. कौन
Okay. So, conflict management is the process of limiting the negative aspect of conflict while encouraging the positive aspect of
the
conflict.
positive aspect of
को
conflict.
नकारात्मक प्रभावहरूलाई घटाउने र सकारात्मक प्रभावहरूलाई के गर्ने विकास गर्ने
बनाउने.
प्रक्रिया हो. And similarly, conflict management is the process of reducing misunderstanding between among the parties by establishing mutual understanding, competing, compromising, collaborating, avoiding, and accommodating. It is the process. So conflict just I revise. Now today, now see, check your answer with those points. Negative effects of conflict. What happens if there is conflict in the society? Then what happened? See, it creates social problem by developing misunderstanding. Okay, it creates or conflict creates social problems by developing misunderstanding or among or between the person or members of the society, and this is one of the major social problem. And similarly, conflict reduces the mutual cooperation. That means mutual understanding and mutual cooperation. There is no feeling of cooperating with each other. So that reduces the mutual cooperation. Okay. So number third, conflict stops the development of a society. It stops development of society. If there is conflict, there is no development during that time, means during that conflict. If there is conflict, if there is debate between or among the members, then there is no development. And it develops social violation. It develops social violation. कि यसले के गर्छ सामाजिक हिंसा उत्पन्न गराउँछ एकले अर्कोलाई के गर्छ दे मे डोमिनेट है सो it increases the feeling of domination, and similarly it creates the gap between the members of the society. जसले के गर्छ the gap between the members of the society है यसले समाजमा भएका के अरे समाजका सदस्यहरू बिचमा यसले ग्याप सिर्जना गर्छ है यसले इट क्रिएट्स डिस्टेन्स है एक अर्कामा उनीहरू के गर्छन् भन्दा दे नेभर कोअपरेट एन्ड कम्प्रोमाइज. Loss of property, human lives, personal or national property. That means a conflict suddenly lost the national property or personal property or human lives as well. And last one is it violates the social rules and rule of law. है यसले के गर्छ त भन्दा सामाजिक नीति नियमहरूको उल्लङ्घन गर्छ र यो जुन नीतिको शासन छ यसलाई के गर्छ rule of law लाई पनि यसले it breaks the rule of law. So these are the negative effects of conflict. Now writing, so you can write down. writing. Okay. These are the negative effects of conflict, right? And beside these negative effects, there are some positive effects as well. यो नेगेटिभ इफेक्ट हुँदा हुँदै पनि यसको पछाडि के छन् त केही सकारात्मक पक्षहरू पनि छन्. कन्फ्लिक्ट हैज नेगेटिभ एन्ड पोजिटिभ बोथ इफेक्ट्स है. यसको पछाडि सकारात्मकहरू पनि छन् भने यसले के गर्छ भन्दा इट मे ब्रिङ चेन्ज इन दि सोसियल लाइफस्टाइल. एउटा त यसले के गर्छ भन्दा जुन सामाजिक हाम्रो जीवनयापन गर्ने शैली छ यसमा इट मे ब्रिङ चेन्ज है. यसले परिवर्तन ल्याउन सक्छ. And that's identification of new members in the society. No, that's group discussion will be developed. होइन, ग्रुप डिस्कसन गर्ने त्यसको कन्क्लुजन निकाल्ने प्रक्रिया जुन छन् तिनीहरू चाहिँ के हुन सक्छन् त भन्दा बिस्तारै विकास हुन सक्छन्. सो लेट मी सो यु द पोजिटिभ एस्पेक्ट अफ conflict. See, that means it has many positive aspects as well, positive effects as well. So among these positive effects, social change, decision making, no, reconciliation, group unity, group cooperation, inspire creativity, shares and respect opinions, and improves future communication and identifies new members are the positive aspect. Especially, it brings change in social lifestyle. Social change, social reforms can be only possible through conflict. And that's decision making. The members or the people will grow their decision making power after that conflict. And they can identify what is wrong and what is right, and what is positive and what is negative while making decisions. And similarly, decision making, and similarly here one is that is reconciliation, means that it establish friendly relation, right? And by developing cooperation and coordination among the members. The exact meaning of reconciliation is मेल मिलाप है, भनेको आपसी सहयोग सद्भाव मेलमिलाप हुन सक्छ है. एक्सन अफ मेकिङ financial account constants and harmonizations is the reconciliation. And group unity is the another positive effect of conflict. It increase group unity among the members in the society. Okay. Then group cooperation. It suddenly increase group cooperation and coordination. Yes, and they will help each other. They will coordinate with each other. The members of the society will help and coordinate among them and inspire creativity. That means it suddenly develop creativity. They, after the conflict, people will search for their creativity. Okay, and they will give more priority to the creativity and shares and respect opinions. It suddenly shares and respect each other's opinion, each other's feeling, each other's ideas as well, and improves future communication. Since people might grow their communication style for their better future. And identifies new member is certainly identify new members after the conflict by or to grow up the relation, to establish mutual relation among them. These are the positive effects of conflict. Now you can write it. You can write, okay? So there is a question, why is it necessary to develop mutual understanding to manage conflict? Write your opinion. After writing this negative and positive effects of conflict, do this question, okay? Solve this question, why is it necessary to develop mutual understanding to manage conflict? Write your opinion. Now next topic is sustainable peace. Especially sustainable. The word sustainable means long term. Okay. Sustainable peace means long term peace. The condition of no conflict, no violence, no jealousy, and living with mutual cooperation is called peace. Or any condition, absence of the condition of absence of violence is called peace. Okay. Simply, you can define peace as the absence of violence or absence of conflict. But here is the term sustainable peace means the long-term peace by maintaining the negative aspects of society, or means that by reducing, or you can add here reducing, yes, or maintaining the negative aspects of society and establishing harmony and mutual coordination is called sustainable peace. Okay, means all the necessary of the people should be fulfilled. By fulfilling the necessary of the people, it is possible to maintain sustainable peace. And there are some measures to maintain sustainable peace. Yes, uh, now these are the measures to maintain sustainable peace. See, beside after defining sustainable peace, we have to adopt some measures to maintain sustainable peace, and these following are the measures to maintain sustainable peace. And respect the opinion of others the first is the first measure to maintain sustainable peace. And second one is we should not be arrogant, jealous and greedy. अरूलाई रिस डाहा गर्ने हुनु भएन है. After reducing such arrogant, jealous and greedy, we can it can be possible to maintain sustainable peace. And next one is give equal opportunity to all the people of the society. समाजमा भएका सबै मान्छेहरूलाई के गर्नु पर्यो, समान अवसरको ग्यारेन्टी गर्नु पर्यो. By that, it is possible to maintain sustainable peace. And give equal justice to all means there is no superior and inferior on the lap of law, on the eyes of law. कानुनको आँखामा कोही पनि सानो र ठुलो छैन, र there should not be also, र हुनु पनि हुँदैन है. त्यसैले that's equal justice to all is the another way to maintain sustainable peace. And listen to the problems and feel the pain of others. By listening to the others and by feeling the pain of others, it is possible to maintain sustainable peace. And create the environment of dialogue between the conflicting parties. Those who are in disagreement or who are in conflict should dialogue, should talk, or it should maintain by table talking. It is only possible by dialogue. Okay, and maintain rule of law in the country, etc. र अर्को भनेको कानुनलाई के गर्ने, बलियो बनाउने र कानुनको शासनलाई के गर्ने, we should implement it. Then only it is possible to maintain sustainable peace. Now, this much for today. Okay, the lesson is almost finished. conflict management and sustainable peace. Now we'll do all exercise from your book, page number 78. Okay, sustainable peace, conflict management and sustainable peace. And tomorrow we'll talk about unit 4, civic awareness. Okay, in our next class we'll talk about civic awareness.
Okay, sir.
Write it and leave. First write down, then you will leave meeting.